25 years. And listen, it went so bad that this was the last time I ever even did an April Fool's Day prank. So I was doing morning radio in Pensacola, and I had a partner named Joel. We're in Pensacola, kind of a unique location, so why don't we tell people that coming up here in a week or so, April 1st, that a submarine is going to rise up. It's a rare thing that this is happening, because we've never seen them out here before, but a submarine is going to actually rise up and present itself right there off Pensacola Beach. How cool will that be? We interviewed the submarine captain, which was actually a production guy. We interviewed seamen that were going to be on board. We interviewed people that were involved with setting this up, and we had this whole thing planned. We decided we were going to go down there like 8 o'clock in the morning, broadcast from a place called the Dock. I broadcast from up top on the roof, right? And then we were going to have like a plane that came out with a banner that said, April Fools from Dick and Joel. And we had this all set up, and we did this for about 10 days, 2 weeks or so. Oh, we're tracking it now. It's over here, then it's going to be here. So on the day, we're out there before dawn telling people it's going to be coming up right here at 7:30. It's coming up. It's going to rise up right here in Pensacola. And then people started showing up. And we're like, oh, this is going to be fun. And they're just sort of sitting there in their cars, eating their morning bagel, just sitting there watching the water. More and more cars came up, just a little prank, just a little bit of fun. When the first school bus showed up, I was watching it park because it was big, and it was just parked at a funny angle, and I couldn't work out what it was. And then it parks, and then there's all the kids come out, and they're like scarabs just peeling down the beach, just flowing over, right? And then I realized in a moment why the bus parked that way. It was so that all the other buses that were coming out could park as well. And then another bus came out, and another bus came, and I turned to Joel and I said, I don't know. I'm not feeling good about this. It seems a little bit bigger, but people just kept coming, and more people kept coming, and people started flooding onto the beach, and it was a lot of people. About 20 minutes or so before the big reveal, everything seemed all right. But then one of the white vans pulls up. And then I was thinking, what is this, a delivery? What is the white van here for? Is this a delivery? And so the back opens up, and it's not a delivery. That's a wheelchair ramp, because they push this man out onto the ramp, and it lowers him down. And this is of course a war veteran, and he's got his war veteran stuff on. And the other ones slowly climb out with their walkers and their canes. And then another larger vehicle comes up, old folks just piling out. And I'm pretty sure that one guy is dead. I'm not really sure, but we just felt awful. I turned to Joel. I said, this isn't good. We got to bail on this, man. We got to find some way to sneak out of here. And we literally tried to find some way to sneak off the roof of a building and get away. And in that moment, in the distance, we hear, and it's the plane. April Fools from Dick and Joel at TK 101. And then slowly all the kids start climbing back onto the bus. And then the old people, they're wheeling back. The old people put in the wheelchair. Get put them back and it was awful. Just if someone would have yelled at us, that would have been better. But nobody did. They just took it in stride. Like, just another one of life's disappointments.